the white girls will be staring at me like. Hey you guys, it's Toya, also known as The Real Her. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you haven't been here before. In today's video, we're going to be getting into a chit chat. I kind of want to shed light on a couple things, and I also want to address a couple things also. So grab your wine and, you know, let's get into it. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows off camera because they take way too long, and believe it or not, when I try to do my eyebrows on camera, like all of a sudden, like the brows just don't be working for me. And I've just been struggling with my eyebrows lately because they're thicker than usual and whatever. So I did it off camera, you guys. So as far as the makeup I'm gonna be going for like really wet, soft looking skin, like really just skin vibes, okay? We're gonna be giving skin today, and normally I'm such a like a matte girl. Like I love a matte face because I feel like matte snatches your face, like, you know. But I've been seeing like a lot of like pictures on Instagram where the skin looks really fresh and glowy and dewy and just like kind of wet, and I've just been loving it, y'all. I'm just like, oh my god, I need to get my skin like that for cheap. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get into it. I bought a couple products from e.l.f. when I went to the drugstore the other day, and they're really hydrating products, so hopefully they help me get that like fresh skin look. So for this chit chat, I actually like wrote some notes down in my little book here. It says never stop dreaming, so I can stay on track, because I tried filming this video once before and it was just all over the place. I was talking too much, y'all. I was talking too much, and the video was an hour long. Boy, if you don't, I'm just gonna hydrate my skin. Yeah, I forgot this is a spray. Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, honestly, was, and we're gonna get to the real juicy stuff towards the end, I guess, the reasons why my fashion content has been like missing in action on my page, because a lot of you guys might not know this, and I don't blame you for not knowing because it's not like real evident on my page. Fashion is my #1 passion. So like it's the thing that I eat, sleep, and breathe. Like I love it. Ever since I was like a little girl, like 7 years old, I would write down outfits and write down color schemes that go together and stuff like that. And I would always just watch a bunch of like makeover shows. So yeah, it's always been my #1 passion, and that's why I wanted to start YouTube, was to share my passion with the world, because I really do believe like if you have a gift, if you have a talent, if you have a passion, then you should really share it with the world, you know? It'll be really selfish if you were to just hold it back from the world and not share it with the world, because your gift, your art is valuable and the world deserves it. Honestly, art makes the world such a more beautiful place. So I just want to share that with the world, and I want you guys also to do the same. You know, a lot of times, before I get into the reason, I just wanted to tell you guys this because I know it's true for myself too. A lot of times we get into our own heads and we're just like, no, it's not good enough. You know, what if people don't like it? What if people don't, you know, pay me any attention? What if people don't even acknowledge me? But you know what? You have to really be your own cheerleader. It's super cliche to say be your own cheerleader, but it's really true. A lot of times I feel like I'm on a court field and I'm my own cheerleader, my own opponent, and my own defender. And it's hard. It's really hard to just feel like you're trying, or you really want something, and you feel like you're the only one in your corner sometimes. And honestly, that could be your mind playing tricks on. A lot of time your mind plays tricks on itself, you know, in order to keep you stagnant. But I want you guys to go forth and do what you want to do, and that's what I'm trying to push myself to do too, which is why I uploaded the 90s lookbook, because a lot of you guys may not know, but I gained a lot of weight, and that was like very, 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 very much a big insecurity for me. So I felt like I didn't want to upload. I didn't want to stand up. I didn't want to do try on hauls anymore, because like I was embarrassed of what I look like, and I was embarrassed to think of what you guys would think of that, you know? So I'm just gonna hydrate my skin another time. Yeah, I was really embarrassed to think like I gained so much weight and I'm not gonna look the same in clothes anymore, and everyone's gonna notice and everyone's gonna say something about it. But it was just like to the point where months and months had passed, and it was just like, okay, how much longer are you gonna put it off? How much longer are you gonna put off your dream? You know, whether or not you get on board, your life is gonna go. It's gonna continue to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So like, whether or not you decide to get on the bus is going. So you might as well hop on. Yeah, so I haven't been uploading fashion content because I gained a lot of weight, and it was a major source of insecurity for me. Like major. I didn't even want to upload pictures on Instagram, to the point where I was just like trying to like upload selfies, and this foundation oxidizes. Like it literally, you'll see, it oxidizes perfectly to match my skin tone. But yeah, and I don't want to be that Instagrammer who just uploads selfies. Like, I'm not a makeup artist. That's okay for makeup artists. It's okay for regular people too, but like I said, fashion is my passion. That needs to translate on my social media handles. How is anyone supposed to come onto my page and see that, okay, this girl is into looks and I can learn something from her? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I really have to, and I'm still learning right now and still trying to push myself to push my insecurities to the side. Let it go, sis. Let it go. Time to take that control and not allow my insecurities to control me. Yeah, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Another thing, and that being said, right, like, I'm going to just piggyback off of that. With this whole coronavirus going around, people are dying every day. Like, you have to die. If that's not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. So I've been using my time inside while, you know, the city's on lockdown to really hone in on my YouTube and trying to better my content. I've been researching every day. But yeah, so that being said, you guys, I had the coronavirus. I had one of the most unknown at the time, symptoms. And for me, it started off feeling like a head cold. And I get head colds often because I sleep with my window open, or I'll sleep in front of a fan or AC, and I'll get a head cold. So I just figured, okay, it's a head cold, whatever. Yeah, but when I got this one specific symptom that just wasn't going away, and I never had experience with a head cold before, it was just strange to me, and I started looking it up, and I told my mom is a nurse, and she told me like, hey, that's people have started talking about that as being one of the symptoms. And the symptom is that we could not smell a thing. Like, we literally could not smell a thing for weeks. When I tell you guys, I would never, and I pray that I would never take my sense of smell for granted again. I couldn't smell when I went to the bathroom. TMI, I know. I couldn't smell when I cooked food. I couldn't smell a thing. And some of y'all might be listening to this like, okay, big dude, couldn't smell. But when you lose your sense of smell, then you begin to realize how important it is. Because me losing my sense of smell, food didn't taste the same. And I'm a foodie. Like, I love food. And the whole time I'm eating food, like, while these weeks is going on, I'm just thinking, okay, maybe like, okay, I didn't season the food properly. Maybe my mom, you know, whoever I ate food from, maybe it's just not hitting today. Like, what's going on? But ain't nothing changing the way we season the food. Ain't nothing changing the way my mom seasons her food. The food was just tasting bland, and that was causing me to eat more, because I was just like, okay, that wasn't right. Let me try something else. That wasn't right. Let me eat something else. That, you know, like, I wasn't satisfied, so I kept on trying to eat something else. Gained more weight. But yeah, so like, I couldn't taste food the same. I couldn't smell a thing. I had a beaming headache. My jaw was hurting, like, and it was just crazy. It was like, it was really crazy. Like, I know, like, y'all gonna say I'm super naive for this, but like, I was not expecting that to happen to me. I was just like, yeah. I don't know why I felt invincible from this thing. I'm just gonna speed this up, and then I'll come back to you guys, because I'm gonna sit here talking about nothing, and nobody got time for that. You guys, I feel like this makeup is stuck to to my face. Like, it's gripped on there. I've been holding out on this video talking about this for so long because I feel like it's so controversial, but I do want to give a disclaimer that I'm not saying the things that these white guys do isn't something that the black guys are capable of doing or black guys don't do. I'm just speaking from my experience, my personal experience. So no shade at all to my people. I love my people, you know? So yeah. But like, out of my friends, I've always been the one that was just like, I'm not gonna box myself into just dating black guys, because a lot of my friends, and they're not racist at all in no shape or form, but they're just attracted to who they're attracted to. They're attracted to their kind. But I've always been the one that was just like, I'm attracted to all races. So I've dated a couple white guys in the past couple year or so, and I've noticed some similarities between them in juxtaposition to the African American guys that I've dated. So yeah, and yeah, let's get into it. This is really embarrassing, guys. I don't know, like, this is kind of awkward for me to really just be talking about this on camera to people who aren't like close-knit friends. You know, you guys are my friends, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so the first similarity, or the first difference that I noticed between the black guys that I've dated and the white guys that I've dated is that the white guys really appreciate my skin complexion and my skin tone, you know? And I don't want to come across as like, oh, woe is me, black guys don't like dark-skinned girls. Like, I don't want to be that, but being realistic in history, and that's not to say that it's like that 100% today, in retrospect, looking back, but in history, black guys have always like gravitated or showed a preference towards lighter skinned females. So dipped in the contour for me, and some could argue that they just appreciate my skin tone because it's completely unlike theirs, and you're probably right. I would agree with you, but I'm just saying the facts of my experiences. And the fact is, with my experience dating white guys, they've really been appreciative or loved my melanin. Another difference between them is that they aren't like completely, they don't really focus too much on their looks. And by their looks, I mean they're not like obsessed with being aki. Of course, there's white guys who are like that, and there's black guys who aren't like that. But I'm just saying, from my experience, and besides the white guys that I've dated, I have like white guys who are friends, and yeah, so they're not like obsessed with being aki and going, you know, like they'll go to the gym, they'll bust their little sweat, get their little skin all red from perspiration and whatever. But they're not obsessed with being aki and all that. And they're also not like super like obsessed with name brands, you know? And I like that. Don't get me wrong though, there was one white guy that I dated, he was such a hype beast. Like, he was into all the brands and wearing the brands and he was a hype beast. That didn't work out. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I noticed. They're not like obsessed with brands. They don't really care about being aki. Like, yeah, they want to be healthy, you know, take care of their body, but it's just not like about you know, it's not like that. And I like that. I don't bring my contour all the way here because you're gonna look cuckoo. Yeah, another thing that I noticed that differentiates the white guys I've dated from the black guys I've dated is that this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing, boy. Oh my god. But Caucasians, the way they kiss, the way they kiss is so intense, you guys. Like, please, aunties, uncles, mommies, daddies, don't watch the video. Stop right here. Stop right here. I'm not gonna get too spicy, but just stop right here. Like, the way they kiss is so intense. Like, they're like, when they're leaning in for the kiss, they'll hold their breath like they'll lean in and kiss you like and then exhale as they like let back out. It's hilarious, you guys. The first time I kissed a white guy, I was weak on the inside, but I didn't want to laugh out loud and like make it awkward or make them feel embarrassed. I don't know. It was just so funny. Like, I was like, wait, this is what happens in the movies. Like, this is not happening right now. He's not serious. Like, no, he's not serious. This happens in the movies. Like, what is going on? I was so weak, y'all. Like, come on. Like, all of that? Ooh, I'm weak. I was so weak. Yo, I'm weak now. I was weak then. But yeah, those are all the differences I'm willing to talk about. Yeah, if you guys have dated someone outside of your race, definitely comment down below and let me know, like, what's that like, and like, you know, what your experiences with dating someone outside of your race is like. Yeah, so those are my experiences with that. Like, I've dated some Hispanics, but not enough to really have my opinion on it. However, one thing I did notice with Hispanics is that they're like they're pretty aggressive. Like, they come on strong, you know. Yeah, so like, and I'm gonna give an example, right? So there's this one guy, and I didn't even date him. Like, he was just in my DM on Instagram. I didn't even date him. Let me just smoke out my lower lash line, put on some eyeliner, stop wasting time. But yeah, I didn't even date this guy. He DM'd me on Instagram, and I wasn't following him either. So it was just like, you got one request, you know, when you hit the one request and you see the message. And you don't have to respond to those people, but I responded because I want to respond to everybody. I want to be humble and always show gratitude. So like, he sent me a compliment. He was just like, "You're wow pretty." And I was like, "Thank you so much," or whatever. I think I put like a yellow heart or like a smiley face. And I never replied. I didn't reply after that. This guy started blacking on me. He was blacking on me, y'all, so bad. Like, oh, you didn't have to curve me. You could have said you wasn't interested. Like, me saying thank you means I'm interested? That's me showing gratitude. Like, what? The delusion. And he was writing me from other accounts because I had blocked the account. Imagine if I started talking to this guy. Like, he felt so entitled to a whole conversation. Just because he gave me a compliment and I said thank you. The nerve. I don't know, that kind of scared me. I was like, whoa, baby, you doing too much. Yo, a black eyeliner will snatch the crap out of your makeup. Like, you see how much my eyes look now because of it? But besides that, I'm gonna just like smoke it out with like this brown contour shade, and we're gonna get it together. We're gonna give sultry. We're gonna give sultry. We're gonna give sexy. We're gonna give staying inside. Oh yeah, so that was my experiences dealing with that. There was another guy that I actually dated, and that was a really bad experience, but it's nothing to talk about. Not right now anyway. Maybe another time. So yeah, I don't like to perpetuate stereotypes, so I'm not gonna give my opinion on that unless I've had like a well-rounded experience. You know, like, I've dated a couple different types of white guys. I've dated the preppy, rich, the hood, the like cultured, black, woke, those types. I've dated the hype beast. I've dated a couple different types of white guys, so I feel like I kind of have an idea. And they were all like different ethnicities: Irish, Greek, Italian. I love me Italian, but yeah. But I don't know, I just feel like the dating pool, ooh, my face. I just feel like the dating scene right now is so messed up. It's so messed up. And that's gonna be my another point. Like, I don't feel in no shape or form that white guys are better than the black guys at all. Like I said, I love my people and everything. If a man is gonna be trash, a man is gonna be trash, and that has nothing to do with his race, period. But, and it could just be an insecurity of mine from growing up and like getting teased or whatever, but I just feel like I'm not checking for black guys right now because I feel like they're not checking for me, you know? I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel. Yo, my makeup, the first time I filmed this, looked nothing like this. It's looking good up to us right now. Yeah, but I just feel like I'm not checking for them and they're not checking for me. Like we sitting at the table and we just like, I see you, you see me, but I'm gonna stay right here and you're gonna stay right there. Like, that's just how it is right now. But you know, who's to say within like the next 5-10 years I'm not gonna pop up on Instagram with my beautiful chocolate family and my beautiful chocolate babies. But that's just my experience and how I feel about it right now. Oh, did I even mention like another difference between the white guys and the black guys that I've dated is just that the white guys, like, they always wanted to like show me off. And this could just be because I'm so different to what they had around them. But they would like, when we're in public, kissing me, wrapping me around, like, and we would be in a very Caucasian facility, whatever you want to call it, and they're just like all over me. And it's just like every time I go out with them, people like one time, let me hurry up. One time I went to, I think it was a Jamaican restaurant with one of them, and we walking through the restaurant, and if you see the Jamaican ladies in the restaurant smiling, like, and I know they thinking in their head, where she find he, or where he found her. Like, I know they was thinking that in their head because the way they was smiling at us, like, oh, the cute couple. Yeah, in white neighborhoods, like, the white girls will be staring at me like, yeah, like, am I seeing what I'm seeing right now? Like, cause the guys was fine, like looking like a Greek goddess, like tall, Aki, big, like, and they'll just be there like, how did that happen? I could feel them staring at me, and I would have pink hair, like, ain't no toning down, like, baddie popping out, like we outside, like, so they would just be staring like, or they'll be smiling like, oh, I don't know. You never know. Sometimes when people smile, it could be like them trying to hide how they really feel. But I didn't care, and the guys didn't care. Yeah, but they definitely tried to, like, I cannot talk and line my lips. So another thing I'm gonna do to like try and get that like wet kind of look on my face, I'm gonna spray my face, of course, as we all know, and then I'm just gonna use the highlighter inside of this palette, and I'm just gonna like put it on as a bronzer, so it's all over the cheeks and not just like in a line. So I'm gonna spray the face with this hydrating primer mist for like the 3rd time. Let it dry just a little bit because you don't want it to be blotchy. I'm gonna take this flat top kabuki brush that I use for powder. So I'm just gonna set my eyelids, put on my lip gloss, put on my mascara, and I'll be right back. beauty mark. Yeah, I think I executed this really nicely, guys. Like, it's definitely giving skin, it's giving hydration. Like, it's not too just like wet and dewy, because you guys know I like a matte face, but this is definitely nice. And this lip combo, I think I'm on to something with this lip combo. I've never done this lip combo before, actually. Like I said before, everything will be linked in the description box below. All affordable makeup products, except for I think the concealer, but it's not expensive. It's just like, it's not drugstore or anything. So yeah, if you guys like this look, and if you guys like this chit chat get ready with me, and you'll like more stuff like this, then definitely like this video, and also send me a comment down below letting me know that you guys really like stuff like this and you want more of it. Also, girl, if you're on this video, you stay to the end and you ain't subscribe, what is you doing, baby? I'm gonna give you a minute. You done? Okay, cool. So welcome to the family. Welcome. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video. I love you guys so much. Continue to be yourselves and continue to stay true to yourself. Continue to spread love everywhere you go. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye.